Hey you're watching a clip from the DynamiteGizmo podcast. This is not the full episode, but if you want to see the full episode, make sure to click the link in the description. And remember, like, comment, subscribe. Do it now. Here's the clip. Nathaniel White also announced that Pantoja and Kai Kara-France are going to be the co-main event, which we knew this was going to happen. It was either going to be Pantoja moving up to bantamweight and facing Merab, or O'Malley if he wins. But Pantoja is very adamant about not moving up a weight class at all. Like, he doesn't, even the thought of moving up is not something he wants to do. He put out this ginormous tweet here, which, let me zoom in so we can read this fucking paragraph and a half. So here's what he said. Lately, a large number of followers have been commenting here asking me to face Merab and make history. But do I really need to make history? Along with DJ and Benavidez, I am the fighter with the most wins in the history of my division, 13. I am also, along with Demetrius and Davison, the athlete with the most wins by fast track, 7. I am the only Brazilian UFC champion at the moment, and I have defended the belt 3 times. I feel confident at the 57-kilogram category. Why would I change divisions, and what else to prove? I even think that my game would work well against Merab, but what about then? The UFC has already signaled that it is not interested in champions from more than one division, which we just talked about is not true, due to the delay that ends up occurring in defending the title. Therefore, to switch, I would probably have to give up the 57 kg belt. And honestly, today I don't see any point in this. I'm at the top, and that's where I want to stay. Maybe one day I'll change my mind and move up, but that's not my goal right now. My goal is very clear. I want to continue making history at the 57 kg category. It's possible for you to make history without having to win 2 belts, and I totally agree with this. Look at It seems like every single champion nowadays has to change weight classes very quickly before moving up. You would think, like, let's say the UFC didn't exist and you were trying to come up with concepts for the UFC. You would say, what would be the best way to do this? Probably wash out your entire weight class first, see how many defenses you can get in your weight class first, and then move up and try to do damage there. But that's not the way it is. It's becoming a trend now where it's like, okay, I got my belt. Let's do 1 or even just 2 title defenses, and then I'm fucking off up there and seeing if I can get that shit because I want those 2 belts, baby. It's greed. It's too much greed. What happened to the idea of clearing out the division first? Islam and Ilya don't see it that way. Okay? Pantoja is on a 7-fight win streak with 3 consecutive title defenses. And honestly, for some reason, I thought he was on a larger title run streak with less guys to conquer. I thought he did actually dominate the division. But it turns out he actually has more than I thought left. You know, he still has Amir Albazi, Tatsuro, Tara. There is Manel Kopp. But he did beat him before winning the belt. But Manel's gaining a lot of momentum lately, and he's rising back up, so it'd be a sick fucking matchup. There's also Alex Perez, even Tajir Ulanbekov. He's rising up. So, you know, it goes without saying, but it's like, as long as you're an active champ, John Jones, as long as you're an active champ, there's always someone who can challenge the title. Goes without saying. But mind you, you have to pick and choose your battles and decide the right times to move and do whatever. But if you're on such a dominant winning streak, let alone a dominant title win streak, why would you leave? Just see how long you can stretch it out. Keep it going. Ilya had so much potential. Even Islam had so much potential. They could have kept it going. Like he said, Like Pantoja said, he's on the road to becoming as successful as Mighty Mouse, who, by the way, has 11 consecutive title defenses in the same division. Which not only that, but that is the record for the most consecutive title defenses in UFC history. And that's more impressive than winning a belt, defending it twice, moving up, defending it a couple times. All right? Because 11 title defenses in a row, that's so much more impressive than just having 2 belts. As GSP always said, records are made to be broken. Demetrius Johnson set the record. He set the standard very high for the flyweight division, or really any division. There's no one else. Anderson Silva had 10 consecutive title defenses, and he fucked it up at the last one because he was too cocky and flaunted around. Messed it up, dude. It just seems like nowadays every champ wants to get the belt, defend it a couple times, and move up immediately. It's way more impressive. Clean out your division, get an impressive title win streak, and then move up. Right? Try to get as much out of it as if you're continuing to win and win and win, why stop? Just keep going. All right? Even if you lose, then it's like, okay, now maybe I'll try going up. I don't know. But it's like, I get it. There's only so much time in a UFC fighter's career. They have very limited time. So it's not like you can get like 10 defenses in one division, then move up and get another 10 defenses. You don't live that long, because defending it about 10 times, 11 times, that took Demetrius Johnson about 6 years or some shit. So to do that back to back, I guess it's possible, but that would be crazy. But I'm with Pantoja on this one. And when it comes to this matchup of Pantoja versus Kai Kara-France, I still think Pantoja takes it. I don't think it'll be easy. I think Kai's getting much better, which is crazy. This is the second Kai that he's fought. Right? Kai Asakura, that Japanese guy they brought over from Ryzen, that was the guy he fought right before, I think. Anyway. And by the way, Pantoja did actually fight Kai Kara-France before, but it was in the Ultimate Fighter. It wasn't in the UFC. And Pantoja did take the win.